Hello everyone, Sam is here from myforexmagicweb.com, making this a small video about the CAD yen chart which I sent out a couple of days ago to my subscribers, to all of you. Also I'm going to make this video public, so it will be easier for everybody else to understand how to use this system. But let's get started then. The chart that I sent out the other day was this on the Telegram channel, right? On the 17th, earlier in the 17th, saying that this is some kind of possible butterfly pattern question mark, because what happened is that usually the C point in those harmonic patterns, almost all of them, usually is a 23% line. But more and more I see that if the B point is at 78%, then usually it bounces, and oftentimes it bounces from 38%. So I said, okay, maybe this is a possible turn, and that's why I said, possible and the question mark. Maybe we're gonna bounce from here. But the thing is that how do we make an entry? This is what I want to show, that this is how the system is so safe that if you don't get the setup, you don't make the entry. Even though I was expecting that it might go up, how do we make an entry? We don't make an entry from this chart. This is just the setup. 33-minute chart is just the setup. So what we do is we go to 7-minute chart and see if we get a bullish setup. Okay, so if we go to the live chart of CAD yen 7-minute chart, we find that up here somewhere, it is the early June 16 and 17. We never had a bullish setup. We were all bearish, and in fact this is a very good bearish setup, and then prices start dropping. So we cannot go long here whatsoever, because the price never gave us a long setup. So this system basically saved us. Now what happened is that this point here, instead of 38%, it dropped more to where? This is where 23% line. Like I said, that either it's bouncing from 38% or 23% line. So 38%, it never bounced, it never gave us the bullish setup, and in fact it went down. You could have taken a short trade, in fact, and make some money, right? Because it was all short, but I didn't bother. I was expecting a bounce and just wanted to show you guys that how safe it is, that if you don't get the setup, you don't open a trade, no loss, no harm, no hard feeling, right? No harm whatsoever. But now today what happened? It went down 23% line, and then this price action here on 33-minute chart posted a reversal candle. By the time the reversal candle is complete on a 33-minute chart, usually you are above this wave and it turns bullish. And then this is what happened. It went up, it turned bullish, came down, and now we have a bullish setup right there. And then not only that, when this bullish setup start playing out, means several blue candles on 7-minute chart, then and only then I opened the trade. And then it went up a little bit, was the slow times, it's Asian, and then now you can see that it's coming and then trying to make another bullish setup. This is where my stop loss is, and this is my entry. Here yesterday I couldn't make an entry because it never gave me an opportunity. Now this 12 pip SL right now, if the price continue dropping, what do I lose? 12 pip. But when I'm right, you know how many pips I make, and that's what you can do the same thing. That's why I always say that if by the book, don't be afraid of SL hitting or anything. If it is hitting, let it hit, don't move, because if you are wrong, or if you have made an entry early, then you rather get out quickly by losing maybe 8-10 pip, rather than being in negative for 30, 40, 50 and 100 pip, right? And get out and then wait for the next move or next opportunity. So this is how it was safe here yesterday, even though I sent out the chart. But this chart is working out. Which one? Yeah, this one, right? And it may go up. Let's see what happens tonight. Similarly, when everything was going down, I saw that even though, let me show you if I can show you here. See, this is the same thing on the 14th. I was expecting that we may bounce from here, which is pound yen, right? But the same thing happened, that pound yen never gave us any entry in that time frame, or right here. Okay, in that time you can see that it was not an entry at all. It was 14, which is way up here, right there, right? So basically it was all bearish completely, right? And then because of that, let me show you, instead of going up, it was a perfect 20-minute short entry here on the 17th, which continue into today's date for 115 pip on 18, right? So even though my chart was long, and remember I said that, okay, if we bounce, we go long. Yeah, fine, if we find the long setup. But if not, and you see a short setup, take it. So this is how you do it. Now what happened in pound yen? Somehow pound is getting weaker and all pound pair going up. And look, after this, everything, that trade is closed, and today it went up, it popped to the upside. Yellow is above the black. The whole thing is turning bullish, and this was the first setup which I did not hesitate taking to the long side. So here's my entry here, right? And after that it wobbles a little bit, it went up. Now it's coming down here and making another maybe possible long setup. And again here my SL is also what, maybe 8 to 10 pip right now. Okay, and I can even move it a little bit more right here. Okay, maybe 5 pip now. So right now I'm positive here, and it probably gonna bounce from here and then go to the upside again, right? So this is how, if you follow the system, if I send you a chart saying that, okay, it's probably gonna bounce from here, and if it doesn't, unless you see a 7-minute long setup, only then you take. Other than that, anything can happen. And then obviously this is such a strong short setup, right? Then trend, that it has a 90% chance of dropping even more further, right, to the 35.68. Actually it is 35.58. Good number, very good number, and which is even below this line. This line is wrong, sorry about that, it's a typo. So that's how it is. But being careful, even if I'm expecting a short, then it is, I don't take short until it is confirmed on a 7-minute chart that yes, it is going down, and then now you can take it. Similarly, well, it's gonna be a long story. I mean, I don't want to show you too much. So this is how I think that you got an idea, probably, right, by now, that even if we are anticipating a setup that it will bounce from here or there, or either bouncing from a support or coming, dropping from the resistance. But if you don't have a setup, magic IB setup on a 7-minute chart, we don't open the trade, right? And that way you keep yourself safe. And once you have the setup, you take it, and 90% of the time you will go positive immediately if you follow the rules. And you will get a good chance of coming and sitting on a break even. I can do that right now, but I want to give a little bit room, right? This is the area which one line is 3602, right? So I just want to sit a little bit below that, maybe 5-6 pip, risk, no big deal, right? And I already made 115 today out of this, so if I give back 15, no big deal, right? That's how it is. Don't be afraid of SL hitting. But if you have the right entry, you can go a long way. Okay, and any question whatsoever, I'm talking to my subscribers, that if you guys have any questions, if it's still not clear, call me, email me, or even, you can call me on Skype, right? You guys have the Skype number, no big deal. So I'll talk to you guys. And then you have the Skype ID as well, right? So call me, ask me, no problem. But yeah, this is the, play by the rule, and you will be not only safe, but you will make a lot of money. Lot of pippage at least. I don't know how, it depends on if you can make a lot of money or not. It depends on your account size and amount of, the lot size, right? So, but you're going to make a lot of pippage, definitely, if you follow the rules. Get out quickly if you are wrong, and let it run if you are right. Like I just showed you, CAD yen, okay. Unless it comes in and hit me, I'll just sit here and then, let it watch. Let it go, and I'm going to be watching it. And similarly, pound yen, and I have some other pairs just like these running right now. So, putting 5-6 pip on, at risk is nothing compared to what you're going to make out of this, right? So it's a decent drop in pound yen, and it can go easily back to this line here, which is come on, man, let me see, 130 137.87 number, right? And right now we are at 130.623. So that's easy. 100 pip I can get if we bounce, if we go above 36.44. All right. So just wanted to show you guys that this is how you make safe entry. Don't get hurt. Just make the safe entry, play by the book, and you will do just fine. All right. So thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day or night.